Third time's a charm.
Hey, trying something new. Keep it spicy.
Because missionary's born.
That was good timing on there, Pete.
Oh, shit. Hey, everybody.
Too soon.
Welcome to another
Hey,
episode
everybody.
of Best of Five, featuring myself.
And myself.
And old Rando.
And always our friend. Well,
It's weird, actually, like having a screen to look at now, because I'm just going to be turning left instead of like actually looking at the camera.
well.
Like the good old days.
Yeah, that's fine.
So if you guys are listening to this and it sounds weird, we're trying new methods. We want to see how we can make our podcast sound cooler but look cooler and make us look better, which is the hardest part about this whole thing.
100%.
So.
Because it's really hard to make this piece of shit look good.
A lot of haircuts everywhere.
Yep.
How are you, Chris?
Good, man. Good.
Yeah.
You know, getting pretty hyped because in about an hour from recording right now, we're going live. So if you guys saw that, congratulations for being awesome. But if you didn't see it, it'll be up on the YouTube page as per usual, just a little later than Friday.
Yeah, but fucking see it, though.
Yeah.
Okay? Jesus.
Go watch it. Go watch it. Happy Wednesday.
First subject.
Round one.
All right, G, what's that first subject for this wonderful Couch of Five?
I don't know who this is from, but it's one from our old special guest.
All of the 9 of them that we had.
Yeah, there's a lot.
There was. More to come.
Music you only listen to alone.
Okay.
I just listen to a lot of ASMR.
Like,
It's just ocean waves
just whoosh.
and like moose noises.
Yeah. I don't know, like
Specifically
the music...
moose.
Moose mating season?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you know what a moose sounds like?
Yeah. It's like an elk, but gruntier.
It's more like a cow.
Yeah, it's an elk, but gruntier.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Anyways, sorry.
I mostly what I listen to alone is what, like, death metal, and like it's what other people literally can't stand listening to.
That's fair.
Yeah.
I imagine it's just like, what I listen to alone is,
But not even a song, just Robert Plant doing that. On
yeah, just
repeat.
Robert Plant doing that. It's not even, your mom walks in, you're like, Mom, I'm listening to Led Zeppelin, get out of here.
Yeah, get out of my room, Mom. You know, a lot of death metal, a lot of like weird shit.
I don't even know what death metal really means.
All right,
Like,
well,
it's all metal.
yeah, we'll give you some death metal. A lot of like hyper pop stuff, like weird,
That's
very
right.
weird shit. I listen to by myself.
Yeah, he showed me once, and I'm like, that's fucking stupid, and I think he took offense to that, so he's like, I'm never going to show these hyperpop to anyone ever again. It's really bad. Like
I know one person
hyperpop is
that likes hyper pop.
pretty fucking rough.
Well, that one song I showed you was more of a joke because it was the Friday lady, but a hyper pop version of Friday,
Oh, so bad.
and it was fucking sick.
Oh, so bad.
But that's not normal hyper pop. There's other hyper pop that is actually like super decent.
I don't get it. I don't mean
Yeah.
that's your thing for
That's
sure.
fine.
What else?
I used to listen to like really obscure like EDM genres too. Like I used to listen to this genre called gabber, and it was literally like dance on meth. It was wild. It was like it's crazy. It's fun though.
That sounds like you would have a seizure just from listening to that. Because you can like see
Yep.
the strobe lights.
You can feel the strobe lights in your head.
You can feel the strobe lights and like the ecstasy just like kicking in.
Yeah.
Ah!
Yeah. I don't know. I just listen to a lot of weird shit. I
Yeah.
used to listen to Primus alone in my room until like Primus became mainstream, and then now everybody listens to Primus.
And now he doesn't listen to Primus.
No, I still do.
He's like, no.
Just
fuck
in
that.
public now.
Yeah. He finally came out.
Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah.
Yeah, my list is very different than yours. Like the complete opposite. I'm like, yeah, I listen to jazz and like blues.
I guess I don't listen to jazz in public either because I don't want to get ridiculed for that either.
Yeah, I've been
Like,
really.
what do you listen to jazz? You pretentious? Like
been
I don't
getting-
even know what song this is.
Yeah, I've been getting really into like old school jazz, like the Duke Ellingtons and Chet Baker's actually really
Yeah,
fucking
Chet
dope.
Baker's sick.
But yeah, it's always like old school, like what got jazz to be like what jazz is now. Because sometimes I find jazz like modern jazz annoying.
Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyways, so there's that. I do like a lot of blues, and I do a lot of like random, like just random genres that I'm like I should just try to get into this for a minute.
Yeah, I tried that too, and that's why I had a huge Chuck Mangione phase. But you know, that's neither here nor there.
Chuck Mangione or Herb Albert.
Chuck Mangione, bro.
Oh, dude, I don't know. The Tijuana brass band's pretty sick.
Chuck Mangione was on King of the Hill.
That's true.
He was.
He was. That's the only reason how I know him.
Yeah.
Yeah. Chuck Mangione.
Yeah.
When you said that, I'm like, bah.
But yeah, it's just like really weird, obscure shit. Any like mainstream stuff that you don't really want to admit listening to? Like, you know, like Lady Gaga or something that you listen to by yourself?
Me? No,
Yeah.
not really. Maybe Lizzo.
Yeah. I mean, you send me Lizzo songs all the time.
Yeah, I'll blast Lizzo no matter what, though.
Yeah.
She's fucking sick.
So that's like, yeah, that doesn't count then.
That doesn't count, yeah. So I wouldn't say I listen to anything like...
I got really into Carly Rae Jepsen for a minute, too.
Yeah, you did, dude. That was annoying.
Why?
Because that song was so bad, and you're just like,
It wasn't even...
she's so good, bro.
It wasn't even
bro.
that song.
Like,
It was
her
a
song is,
completely
like,
different album.
The rest of the album is like so much better than that one song that she became popular for.
It was a completely different album. Completely different album.
Yeah. No, I mean, it's each their own. You're a big Kesha fan, too.
Yeah, I really do. I really like female pop. Like, that's just hands down. That's probably one of my favorite genres is female pop.
I think I don't like pop that's like that kind of pop. I don't really like. So like even like the Backstreet Boys or like NSYNC, I never was a big fan of that.
I like both of them.
I was like, this
Yeah,
seems
your fifth grade dance wasn't lit if you didn't like Backstreet Boys, dog.
We couldn't make it to a fifth grade dance.
Wow.
It's because I was poor. Anyways,
Yeah, right. You know, you're just there like pretending in your head to dance with a girl you had a crush on, but they're just across the room and you have your punch just talking to your boys about Pokemon, and all of a sudden everybody comes
your
on.
punch.
It's just like, and you're just like, ooh.
Everybody!
Yeah.
I still can't stand that, man.
Yeah,
like
fun.
I don't know, like it's just like even Menudo or any like boy band girly thing like that I could never stand. With the exception of TLC. TLC was the shit.
Yeah, I don't know if TLC counted though.
I mean, for like what the group was, it was like a girl group, but it was an R&B girl group, and I think everyone else tried to be an R&B girl group.
Like
but...
Destiny's Child? Did you like Destiny's Child?
No, not really.
Okay.
They got good songs that producers made really well, but that's also Beyonce in general.
Yeah.
I don't really. I hope this goes out. I really think that Beyonce has never written a hit song. I think everything's been written for her.
Let me tell you about some Taylor Swift songs.
Oh yeah, no, for sure.
I probably ranted about this before, but
we
like,
have. Yeah. You probably secretly listen to like Taylor Swift at home.
No, I definitely would never listen to Taylor Swift at home.
You're just like
nah.
Teardrops in my guitar. I would love it. Okay.
Yeah.
New skit. We have to like do that for you. We're like, I hate Taylor Swift, and then we just
just go home and like I pull off my shirt and it just says Swifty for life.
Sway Bay. Yeah. Swift
Or
Bay.
should I get it like this? Swifty for life.
On your stomach.
For life, homie.
That would be amazing.
And I'll just do.
Walk in. Yeah, I walk in, but you have like a pre thing that like turns off the music when someone walks in.
Yeah, just like to open the door, just like switches to like Rage Against the Machine or something.
Yeah,
it's like
shake it, shake it, fuck you. It's like, oh shit, whoa. Is this like a random mashup, dude? That's what he secretly listens to at home is Taylor Swift. That's now my fantasy.
That's a weird fantasy.
I'm gonna think about you doing that when I get home.
Hey, look at that! It's time.
Yeah, it's time, you guys. Hey, let us know what you guys listen to secretly at home. That's pretty much what this is about, right? Like what you listen to secretly.
Yeah. Well, I guess it's not a secret anymore.
Yeah, I don't think I have any like secret things that I would do. Like I would always tell people, yeah, that's what I listen to.
Yeah. I guess what I listen to isn't really a secret. I just don't listen to it around anyone else because no one else likes it.
That'd probably be me with Jack Johnson.
Yeah. See, there you go.
Like, yeah.
And good because fuck Jack Johnson.
I would. Moving on.
Round 2.
I give him my banana pancake. So, Christopher.
So, Jennifer.
That's what I was waiting for. What's the next subject?
The next subject is 90's grunt and yodel. You want to explain that one? Because I was kind of confused.
So we were sitting at Weldworks thinking, what should we talk about? And the first thing that came to mind probably was this one, which was 90's grunts and yodels, which goes down to just like your Ruckers, your Vetters, your 182ers,
Your Cornellers.
your Dayers.
Yeah. Okay.
Where it's very like, that's
Where like that,
all you, yeah.
Yeah, that entire album from Pearl Jam is like,
It's like, it's like if Boomhauer had like a really like rough voice. Say woman like boned it down, see how they call him. Yeah.
Yeah. That was good.
Yeah, that's pretty much what it was about. Or just like if you listen to like
Hey,
later,
there's my pads.
like punk rock ish,
Yeah.
like Green Day, Blink-182.
Oh, so it was like that Tom DeLonge kind of like,
yo,
yeah, like voice inside my head. Yeah, okay.
Do you have the time?
Oh, yeah, that whole,
Listen to me whine.
yeah,
I guess it's just more of a whine than it is a yodel,
same.
but different.
Yeah.
No, I'm not a fan. I think after a while it was kind of like, all right, dude, like just speak to me.
Yeah, but you have to admit though that like even with like that weird vocal styling from the 90s, some of the best rock singers are from the 90s.
Like who?
Chris Cornell, greatest vocalist of all time.
I would say for rock, yes.
Eddie Vedder,
or 90s, 90s.
greatest vocalist of all time.
I don't like Eddie Vedder's voice. I think I like I think I like the production of his stuff,
Yeah.
but I can't stand. He's like Tom Petty for me.
Okay.
Like Tom Petty, like produced great music, but like his voice was so obnoxious.
You know who's like super overrated, but like had like marble mouth was Kurt Cobain.
Yeah.
Like all of his songs, he didn't do like that kind of stereotype of what you're saying. He just like didn't move his tongue when he sang. He was just like, oh, yeah.
I'm like trying really hard not to move my mouth, and
that's
you're
literally
absolutely
how
right.
he's saying. Why was the 90s so strange with like unique vocal stylings compared to like, you know, like the 80s or even like the mid to late 70s where everybody was very like loud and powerhouse kind of vocals.
I think
it just like went to the opposite.
I think the 90s was the first time that people started discovering that they had emotion.
Okay.
And like became like super depressed. Like, how do I?
Oh, they got all this bad emotions.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's like, how do I portray that by singing? And it's like, I gotta sound like I just woke up. I gotta sound like a kid who's just whining.
Yeah. Okay, so we've talked about this before, but like, so would you prefer the 90s yas and ahs and ah over the cold vampires of the 80s?
Yeah.
If you guys don't remember the cold vampires, it's like The Cure,
David
Bowie. Yeah. So you think, which one do you like better? Because I know you talk shit about the 80s cold vampires for a minute.
I think because of Chris Cornell to the 90s.
Okay, just because of Chris Cornell?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's awesome.
Because
Rip.
Yeah, Rip for
F
sure.
and chat.
He also has like a really unique voice that he can change depending on the band that he's in. Because he sounded very different in Audio Slave than he did in Soundgarden.
Yeah.
Like the "Gonna Save Yourself."
Yeah, Soundgarden was like still very like rocky, but Audio Slave was like leaning more towards like metal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I just feel like it takes a lot more talent to sing that way than it would be like, ugh.
Yeah, I can see that.
Like I've said it before and I'll say it again. I fucking can't stand David Bowie. I really can't.
Yeah, I don't like him either that much.
Like he has like again some songs that are produced really well, but his voice itself is just not my cup of tea.
Yeah, it's not even my cup of coffee, man. It's
not
not my
even
cup anyway.
not even a cup.
Yeah.
That shit's a fucking not even a glass. There's no thing that can hold water. That's what it is. What it is. That's what it's not.
What the fuck?
I wrote straight hate on fucking on Bowie.
You need more coffee.
I need more coffee. Yeah, it's like my Snickers. I don't
You're a
know,
little grouchy
but I was. Yeah, I just at some point you're just like, dude, I get it. But at the same time, like I guess for me as a musician, I get tired of my own voice. I'm sure people get tired of my voice as well.
Yeah, but I mean, like your voice isn't like unique in that like weird, obnoxious way. Like I don't want to say it's generic, but it's not like.
But it's also not unique and.
Yeah. I guess. Okay, if you want to take it that way, yeah. It's just not like, you know, you don't sit up on stage and just be like, for like 2 hours.
And I think that's probably why I get so annoyed with that, is that sometimes I just feel like people try so hard to be different.
And they don't nail it ever.
And they don't nail it. Yeah, like Amy Winehouse became popular because the way she sang was unique, but then once everyone tried to sound like Amy Winehouse, so like they ruined that style of singing.
Mm-hmm. I mean, that was just like classic jazz styling, but...
Yeah, but from like a white woman who like nailed it.
Yeah.
And then everyone now just like wants to sing that way, and you're just kind of like...
Dude, okay. I will say like Amy Winehouse started probably the worst vocal revolution for like female like wannabe like pop singers.
Yeah.
Because now all of a sudden everybody sings like Amy Winehouse and plays ukulele, and those things don't match together.
That's Colby
and I'm just
Colet's
like,
fault.
stop.
It was a combination of Colby Colet and Amy Winehouse.
I could definitely see that.
Yeah, Bubble Toes, man. Or Bubbly Toes.
Sure.
Bubbly Face.
Sure.
You remember that song?
Nope.
Been a while since a while now. I don't know. I forgot the words.
Yeah. See? Because it's not that good.
It was pretty good back in the day. I liked it.
We have a minute left to keep ranting there, G.
Why me? Help me rant.
Because this is your subject.
Do you
I
not
love the 90s vocals.
You really do like them?
Yeah, that's shit I listen to by myself now.
I
Apparently.
was okay. I guess so. Yeah. Okay.
That was called a tie-in.
Probably the hardest one is definitely like Darius Rucker to me. He's probably like the
with
worst
Hootie.
one. You're my hair, different world.
Yeah, it's like that whole like there was literally a trend where they only sang like consonants. Like there were no vowels in any of their songs.
Oh, not and I was like, dude, I can't. Like, his voice is like, he sings better like in Wagon Wheel than he does this song, but Wagon Wheel fucking sucks because of him. So Darius can go suck it, I guess.
Wow, man.
Yeah.
He was a revolutionary.
For black people in country?
No, for 90s rock bands.
Oh. Hootie's not really rock, is it though?
Yeah, I mean,
It's like Sister Hazel has like that like country pop. That's probably what I can call it.
it's rock. They have a guitar and a drummer and stuff. Oh,
So does country.
And that's time. But that's obviously country.
Yeah, but
Because they have a lap slide, so it's country.
yeah,
But also country's at that point where they're just doing rock music with like a twang over it. It's not even like
dude,
country anymore.
You know what? Okay,
It's like
here's my hot take: is that country's never been a genre; it's just always stolen from other genres.
Oh shit!
Think about it.
I don't want to think about
Like
it. I'm not getting involved.
nowadays,
I'm not dying on this hill. Moving on.
I'm dying on this hill. Hold on. Nowadays, they're like, okay, well, how do we revolutionize country? Well, what if we rap in it? Tell me I'm wrong.
I'm not saying
Moving on.
shit.
Moving on.
Round 3.
What is the next subject?
Is best Guillermo's.
To be fair, I only know like 2.
This is also your subject.
Yeah, because we did best Chris's. We did best Chris's, so I thought it would only be fair, like to
This is a
make
terrible
make
idea.
it equal. Sorry, I'm an equal opportunity employer. Okay.
All right, let's start with the first obvious one
Guillermo
from Jimmy Kimmel.
del Toro.
Oh.
Oh yeah, Jimmy Kimmel's Guillermo.
Yeah, he's my favorite.
He's actually super obnoxious. He's the reason I don't watch Jimmy Kimmel anymore. I really feel like he's like legitimately drunk the entire time.
It's awesome.
Like it could be a bit, and like that's fine.
It probably is a bit.
But like he's kind of annoying. It's like, yo, at least like pretend to rehearse or something.
I think
it just sounds like made up on the spot.
I think the thing that bugs me about that Guillermo is that he seems like he's just so token.
Yeah, he's very token.
Like he's like, oh, you're Mexican. You suck at speaking. We're gonna play you off as kind of dumb.
Yeah, and like that's what also kind of annoys me is like they do like have a lot of bits where they're just like making fun of him because he doesn't understand.
Yeah.
And it's like, oh well, you must be dumb then. It's like I don't know if he actually is like not good at speaking English or if it's a bit. I really have no idea.
Yo, say what you will about that man, but he's getting paid way more than I am.
Yeah.
To just like chill.
It's not Token, it's Tolkien.
Oh, it's Tolkien Mexican. Yeah.
He's a Tolkien Mexican.
Wait, does that mean that like if it's a Tolkien Mexican, is that like something like in Lord of the Rings?
Yeah. He's
It's like we have the elves, we have the orcs,
we have the
Mexicans.
The Mexicans.
Whoa! It's okay. They're Tolkien Mexicans.
Yeah, they're Tolkien Mexicans. That's a good bit. Write that down. But yeah,
So
I don't
yeah,
know.
he's-
I just don't like his character. If it is a character, it could be 100% genuine. I have no idea. I don't know his origin story on how he became Wolverine or whatever.
Yeah, he apparently started there as a security guy,
Yeah,
and then
I
I
don't
think it just
know.
became funny from that.
I just don't know if that's true or not. But
It's cool seeing a brown dude like on a late night show.
Mm-hmm.
I just wish that they would make him seem a little bit more.
less
Like-
Tolkien.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Because
because like every time I watch like a clip of it, he's either like fucking up like words.
Yeah.
Or like getting like someone tells him something, he's like, I have no idea what you're saying. Or he's talking about like drinking tequila or something.
My favorite is when he goes. It's like the NBA Finals, and they send him to like the media day, and he like tries to piss off LeBron James when like LeBron's in the finals. It's fucking hilarious. Like,
All right.
he will be like super obnoxious on purpose, and I'm like, I applaud him for doing that because that's so hard to do Like for people just to like be like, dude, shut the fuck up, and you're like, no, I'm gonna keep on going just 'cause I'm making you mad.
Yeah.
That's easy for you, but
Yeah.
do
Super
that to
easy
me all
for
the
me.
time. All right, let's move on. Guillermo del Toro.
Guillermo Diaz.
Oh, god damn it. Okay, Guillermo Diaz. Guillermo Diaz is Half Baked, right?
Yeah, he's in Half Baked. He was in Breaking Bad, I believe. His
was
name
in
was
Breaking
Guillermo in Breaking Bad, if I
Yeah.
remember correctly.
That's the shitty thing about being a Hollywood actor with the name Guillermo. They're just like, or Hector,
Yeah, then your name is fucking Hector.
or
whatever.
Danny.
Yeah, I guess.
Danny Trejo?
Yeah, no, there's one Danny that I know that's...
Oh, yeah. But like, I think his name, I don't know, it probably wasn't. Anyways, but yeah.
Okay.
He's cool. I like Guillermo Diaz.
Yeah, like, he's not even, like, a bad actor, but he gets stuck in those...
Stereotypical
Yeah,
ones.
stereotype rules.
But when it's his comedy's actually really good too, though.
Yeah.
Because he was on the Chappelle Show quite a bit.
Mm-hmm. He's
he
a
was
really
in
good
Weeds.
comedic actor. Yeah. He was in Weeds.
He was in Weeds. His
Was
name
he-
was Guillermo.
Yeah. Was he Guillermo in Weeds or Guillermo in Breaking
I
Bad?
think it was Guillermo in Weeds.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because I remember him in Breaking Bad for, like, an episode in, like, the first season or something.
Yeah.
He was, like, some...
I think they choke out.
I don't remember.
No, it's not the guy that choked out, but I think
It's
it's part
been
of that crew.
been years since I've
That
watched
show's
Breaking
fucking
Bad.
sick. All right,
Yeah.
who else is there? Guillermo del Toro.
Yeah. He has some very good stuff and some not very good
I
stuff.
don't like his whoever does his like makeup or costume design. It like freaks me out.
Oh, yeah, because it's all spoopy.
It's like a better version of Tim Burton, but still creepy.
Yeah. I mean, I really like the first Pacific Rim. I thought that was really cool.
Was that him?
Yeah.
No shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, because they went all out. They're like, we're gonna like exaggerate this movie. It's gonna be on purpose. It's gonna be awesome.
Yeah. I kind of hate him, though, because he's the reason why there's, like, those, like, low brass hits in, like, every, like, movie trailer now. It's like, bah! Yeah. That's fucking Pacific Rim.
Actually, I love Hellboy. Hellboy's actually a really good film.
Yeah.
I enjoyed the first one quite a bit.
Yeah, and, like,
Pan's Labyrinth.
yeah.
But did he do a Harry Potter?
I couldn't tell you. I don't remember.
I think he did a Harry Potter.
He was supposed to do Twilight Eclipse, but then he bailed.
Good
Yeah,
for him.
good for him.
Memo Ochoa, Guillermo Ochoa. That's a Mexican
Soccer player.
goalkeeper.
Yeah.
Probably one of the greatest to have done it in Mexico, at least.
Yeah, that's all the Guillermos I know.
Every time he does, like, because he's always had like multiple games where he like does like multiple saves.
Is that he played on the national team, right?
Yeah.
For World, like the
He
last
has like
World
the
Cups?
really pretty hair.
Yeah.
Every time they do it, they're like San Guillermo, so they'll put like his like face like on Jesus. That's how much people love him in Mexico, dude. It's fucking awesome.
All right.
Who are we missing?
I tapped out on Guillermo's.
Yeah, there's not really any good ones.
Yeah. I mean, you obviously you're
Oh
a
yeah,
Guillermo. Yeah.
that's fine. That's real.
Yeah.
Yeah, so fun story. I don't go by the name Guillermo, not because I'm ashamed of it. It's just because white people couldn't say it growing up, so then I decided to go.
They still can't say it.
They can't. Well, it's funny. So, like, yeah, so I would go by Guillermo in school, and then, like, every time I had a substitute teacher, like, the first day of school, they'd be like, look at my name, and just, like, you can see, like, sheer panic in their face. Guillermo.
Yeah.
And I'm like,
Guillermo. Yeah.
like, that's me. It's pronounced Guillermo, and I just got tired of doing that.
Yeah.
Then I'm like, it's just G. And then a bunch of Guillermos came out that people, like, recognized. They're like, oh, your name's Guillermo? Why don't you just go by that? I was like, because you guys ruined my life. Thanks.
Yeah. I don't really even call you G. I call you like Gui most of the time.
Guimo.
Yeah, Gui.
It's funny, but because it was like my name was actually super easy to be bullied when I was younger. He's called me Gaymo, Queermo,
Sure.
Homo. Was another one of these called me too?
Yeah, I mean, I guess.
No, that's don't guess. I'm telling you, that's exactly what they would call me.
But you said it's really easy, and I'm like, yeah, I guess. Like, that's...
It was all about the Mo.
Yeah, I was like, it's not really your name. It just ended in Mo, so they just said shit. Yeah.
Everything's
That's
fine.
not even creative.
I turned out fine. Yeah, it's fucking kids. I
I
give
would
them
have called you Queefermo.
Queefmo,
Nah, Queefermo.
Queefermo.
Yeah. See, that's the problem. They're not adding the airmo into it, so it doesn't just sound cool.
It's okay. These kids sucked at bullying and they're probably not doing anything with their lives, so that's great. Anyways, that's time.
They're probably dead.
Oh my god.
Moving on.
Round 4.
Yeah, man.
That's amazing.
Because now I'm in podcast mode. And you're not, so I have to overcompensate for your huge penis.
All right, Chris. Speaking of my huge penis, what's the next subject
I wasn't ready.
for my huge penis?
The next subject is sportsmanship. Was that a good radio voice? I thought that was pretty good.
It sounded like you were pushing. Sportsmanship.
Yeah, sportsmanship.
I didn't play sports, so I don't know what that means. So what does sportsmanship mean?
I mean, this is your topic.
Is it? Yeah. Oh, well.
So I guess we can talk about this in twofold, like fan sportsmanship towards each other, and then as an athlete towards other athletes.
I think we should definitely start with athletes since they're the ones playing the sports.
Yeah. So it's kind of different for me now because my daughter's getting into not fun softball territory where it's like super competitive and everyone's trying to get into college. So like the sportsmanship is there because everyone's like cordial to each other.
Yeah.
But also like they'll pad stats. Like they'll just absolutely go like 25-0 on like softball game type
for the
shit.
sake of just having the stats,
for the sake of padding stats. And in my opinion, it's like, yo, you're like literally like third inning and it's 25-0 and you're still have your starters in. You're still like swinging away. Like there's no outs. You've ran through your lineup like 3 times. Like, come on, Windsor. Talking about you specifically.
Yeah, you fucking assholes.
Dude, they're number 1 in the state, so they literally just padded stats. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure people look at that and be like, oh, yeah, maybe they were just playing in a shitty division, so how good are they?
Yeah.
Like, at a certain point, right? You have to be that way.
Maybe.
It's kind of like, oh, these are really good stats. Let's see, like, their score lines. Oh, they beat everyone by 12 points?
Yeah.
It's like, so
they're called runs.
So they're just playing, like, 12, they're just playing terrible teams.
Yeah.
Yeah. I guess that's probably...
But, well, the division that Morgan plays in, they have, like... the top, 4 teams in the entire state every year.
So how do they...
It's just padded with shittier teams.
Again, I never played sports growing up, but how do they teach, like, sportsmanship? Or is that something that it's kind of, like, your responsibility?
So, it's, like I said, it's kind of hard right now because you want to teach competitiveness and being competitive, but also have humility at the same time, so you can still, get blown out by a team or blow out a team and still be nice to them. Like, for example, I forgot what game it was. Oh, it was, their senior night or whatever. Mm-hmm. And there was, a whole bunch of cookies or whatever. They got absolutely crushed by this team. But at the end of the game, my daughter brought over a bunch of cookies. Just like, here you guys go. Congratulations, seniors. Yeah. So it's like that kind of thing.
I guess it's probably different when you're playing it professionally too, right? Like sportsmanship kind of.
Well, if you watch a lot of these major league sports players, they're all friends with each other.
Yeah, I mean, but I guess more so for me, what I'm saying is for example, Kobe was notorious about just being competitive. Michael Jordan was really I'm gonna be competitive. Not that sportsmanship goes out of their way. They're just kind of I'm not gonna do the extra work.
Yeah.
Because I'm here to destroy you.
I mean, and notoriously, those two people you named have terrible sportsmanship.
And at the very end, they're just oh, good game. You know what I mean? During that game, they're just
But there have been complete assholes to even their own teammates.
Oh, yeah.
Their sportsmanship
because they want to win. Yeah, but they want to win.
But that was the point.
That's the trade-off, right?
The competitiveness to sportsmanship. But when you're a grown-ass adult, man, sportsmanship can kind of fuck off.
Especially if it's your job.
Yeah, everyone's getting paid to be there. Well, high school and college is you're doing this because you want to do it.
It's also it's also the anomaly, only industry. I think there's that anomaly, right? There's you either play the game to get paid or you have that mindset of I'm here to win a fucking championship.
Yeah, exactly.
And so I think that's the hardest thing with sports too, is that because you become so competitive that emotions do run high. Mm-hmm. For example, there was that wide receiver from the Raiders, Devontae Adams, after the game that they lost against the Chiefs. Mm-hmm. There was this guy that was just running across him, got in his way, and he just shoved him aggressively. The dude fell, and now is pressing charges on Devontae Adams, so just randomly pushing this media guy who was walking by the tunnel, and Devontae Adams apologized I just need to apologize real quick, that was uncalled for, this and that, and everyone's giving him shit, which I understand, but sometimes it's competitiveness.
Yeah.
If you, there's emotion there, right?
Yeah. See, and that's what I'm saying. You can't really, take too much fault into him because he's, one, pissed because he lost, but also playing, a full contact sport like that, it's just aggressive the entire time.
It's like Dennis Rodman was competitive.
And just, trying to turn it off immediately you can't ask for that.
Yeah, it's like Dennis Rodman is, competitive, but he's also has massive anger issues.
Yeah, that's...
that was, let's talk about fans, man. I think fans, we talked about this before.
Yeah.
But I think fans needed to learn how to be a little bit more sportsmanship when it comes to even going to a game and against away players.
Yeah.
Give them shit. Obviously, I do that all the time. I'm a Cowboys fan, so I get shit on a lot, and it's valid. It's warranted. But at the same time, like, I get it. Like,
Yeah. I really think sportsmanship needs to apply more towards fans than athletes a lot of the time.
Yeah.
Because, like, I understand, like, you love your team, but at the same time, you're paying to be there. They're getting paid to be there. Mm-hmm. Like, to bring this up, like, I think this is what kind of, like, made me think about it, was, like, when QB for the Cowboys got hurt.
Dak. Yeah.
Dak. Dak?
Dak Prescott.
Yeah, Dak. Yeah. And then as he was leaving the field, his own fans were booing him.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, God damn, Cowboys. Like, fuck. That's hardcore.
I mean, they haven't lost since he's been gone, so
I mean,
maybe it's valid.
But still, like, booing
No.
your own player while he's hurt.
See,
he might have played like shit, but, like, come on, guys.
The one thing that I think people need to realize is that no matter what the person's doing, they're still a person regardless. Like,
yeah.
I don't know. Like, sometimes, like, I hate when people, like, give, like, players shit or just, like, give them, like, hell without realizing, like, yeah, like, it's not like as if this person just got handed this. Mm-hmm. Like, you had to go through, like, the process, especially, like, like, Dak Prescott's a good dude. Like, everything he does outside of the field, the way he carries himself is awesome. And it's like, yeah, the dude's having a tough game. Imagine if, like, someone showed up to your work and you're having a bad day and people start booing you.
Oh, I mean, that happens all the time.
Yeah, that's fair. But, yeah, no, but, like, it's your work. Like, it's like I was still working at the bank and someone's, like, booing me or, like, I'm just having a terrible day. Like, they have to deal with that shit.
Yeah.
Ooh, they have to go back home to a mansion or whatever. It's like, that doesn't fucking matter. Like,
yeah, I just love the part that, like, all these just, like, fat slob pieces of shit people that sit on their couch every Sunday and watch these games are like, oh, you fucking play like shit. I'm like, dude, you can't even throw a football, dog. Like, let's calm down a little bit.
Yeah, I feel like the only way you can talk shit is if you're that good.
Yeah.
If you're not, shut the fuck up.
Exactly.
Assholes. And then it's time.
That was time a while ago.
Let us know your guys' thoughts and opinions and what you believe in that. I think sportsmanship, we should definitely be a little bit more involved with any sport with the players and the team. Mm. But when it comes to the players, emotions run high. Draymond Green punches someone in the face. It happens.
Yeah.
And it's like, I know, like, violence should be stopped. Like how everyone got pissed off about, like, Will Smith slapping the shit at Chris Rock on national TV.
That's super funny, though.
It's hilarious, but it's also like, dude, shit happens. Like, just deal with it.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Moving on.
Like, I'm sure if I punched you in the face, we talk about it, and then you punch me in the face, and then we talk about it, and we'd be fine.
I'm scared now. Moving on.
Final round.
All right, y'all. Final subject of the day.
On this wonderful, wonderful... I keep looking at the boom mic, but that's not the camera.
Dude, for real. I'm looking at the boom mic, and then I'm looking at the screen, and then I'm like, oh, yeah, the camera's right there. It's fucking stupid. Final subject is cooking shit. So I've never cooked shit myself.
We've had many conversations where you're like, oh, I'm a great cook. Yeah, you've never invited me over to cook me shit, so...
You've never invited me to cook shit.
I've invited you over dozens of times for dinner. You just have not came.
I've just assumed that was your mom cooking.
And Rando's shedding.
It's that winter coat.
Yeah. No. So I don't know. I really do enjoy cooking, and I think from our conversations, you also enjoy cooking to a degree.
Yeah. I don't know. It just seems like by the time I have to cook, I'm just too exhausted to.
Yeah.
Like, I got home yesterday, and I got home like around like 8:30, and I was just kind of like, yeah, I don't want to cook. Let's order blackjack instead.
That's fair.
So that's my problem. I just need to get better about committing to cooking.
Yeah. And yeah, I don't know. I don't really cook in the sense of like meals for myself. Every time I cook, it's literally for my entire family.
Well, yeah, and that's the thing. It's like it's only two of us.
Yeah. So it's like, yeah. So every time I cook, it's like big meals for, I don't know, 10 to 15 people every time.
We also do that for work.
Yeah, I mean, that's whatever, though. That shit's easy.
Yeah.
Like, when I want to cook, I, like, cook some random shit all the time.
My thing right now is beef stir fry. I make a dope beef stir fry.
Okay. I made this weird, random, like, rice and, like, buffalo chicken shit.
You're supposed to start the timer, by the way.
Oh. Boop. Well, I'll just minus 2 minutes off that. But yeah, like, I just made this random shit. Because I was trying to make, like, stuffed bell peppers. But, like, I made too much chicken and rice mix that you put in the bell peppers. And then I just had extra. And it was, like, surprisingly good. But it looked like mush, you know? But I was like, this is actually really good.
I think that's also something we need to stop doing. Is try to work on the appearance of shit.
Yeah.
If it tastes good, it doesn't matter what it looks like.
Right.
Right?
Yeah, I mean, you're right.
Is that right?
It's only the appearance of shit when, like, you pay, like, $100 for something.
Even then, I'm like, dude, just make it taste good.
Yeah. I don't know. I went to this really fancy restaurant in Vegas where we did, like, a, 7-course meal with wine pairing or whatever. And it was, like, $200 a person.
Gross.
Yeah, it was fucking stupid expensive. But with that being said, it was stupid delicious. Yeah, it was so fucking good. And, like, their presentation of everything was so extra. Like, they had this, like, tuna tartare that they brought out. And it was, like, in, like, little separate piles so you could see everything that went into it. And then they're like, all right. They sprinkled some, like, dressing stuff on it or, like, some sauce. And then, like, the server, like, had, like, 8 servers around us because we had a party of 8. And they literally all just, like, reached over the shoulder and, like, started mixing it together for us. I was like,
it's annoying.
Alrighty. I guess you're going to mix it together for me then. But it was really good. It was probably one of the best courses we had that
I
day.
think that's the problem. Like, that's the problem with me, like, trying to pay, like, for expensive shit like that. I'm like, just give me the food. I'm hungry.
Yeah.
You
don't go to this restaurant hungry.
Oh, that's fair.
Yeah. You go, like, hungry-ish.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
You ate Whataburger before you went, or Fat Burger before
Yeah.
you went there, kind of thing. I've done
Yeah.
that before. That was fun. Super cheap meal too.
I don't like
just give me
Whataburger.
the $80 6-ounce sirloin, please.
Yeah, right?
That's the cheapest thing.
But yeah, I don't know. Like, what's your favorite thing to cook? Like, of all time? Like, if you had to, like, prepare a meal and it had to be good, or you're going to get shot in the face.
Probably the Sky. That's pretty fun. I don't know. I think for me, I like cooking when it's a special event.
Yeah, okay.
So like Thanksgiving, I think I'm gonna have it at my place this year because
Okay.
like I finally have a home. It's nice,
That's fair.
and so I'm gonna invite people over. And I'm excited to make I make a pretty dope ass turkey. I don't like making it, but I make a really good one.
Yeah. Yeah, I make our turkey, too.
I really like just like mashed potato dinner is probably my favorite to make because it's like all my favorite things.
Mashed potato dinner?
Thanksgiving dinner. Sorry.
Oh,
That's
it's like,
yeah.
what? I see what he's talking about.
Yeah,
He just
dude.
wants the potatoes.
Mashed potatoes and stuffing. That's all I want.
Dude, yeah.
It's got to be box stuffing too. Fuck that from
Fuck
scratch
that
shit.
stovetop scratch shit. Yeah, like, scratch stuffing is fine, but, like, box stuffing is super easy and tastes better.
It just
It's
tastes
full
so
of
good, dude.
MSG, I guarantee it. But
Oh
it's
yeah,
so fucking
there's
good.
definitely GMOs. It's not cage free at all.
Yeah.
But it's definitely
not range, free
yeah.
range,
Yeah, it's not free range.
free range of bread.
Stuffing.
Yeah,
So yeah, I would say that. I do like the stir fry that I make. I make a pretty dope. I love making breakfast.
okay,
It's like biscuits and gravy. I fuck with because it's super easy. But like, I'm pretty like all right. This has got to be like the best type of biscuits and gravy. Eggs Benedict is actually pretty fun to make too.
So yeah, I'm not really into breakfast because I don't like waking up to make breakfast.
Yeah,
So if I make breakfast, that's at like 3 in the afternoon.
yeah,
Yeah.
That's definitely brunch for me.
Yeah. But I don't know. I really like grilling things. So like steak or like burgers. I really like making homemade burgers. Like where you season the meat and you pack all your own patties and stuff.
Yeah.
I really like that. I make some fucking dank ass burgers.
You know what a secret sauce for that is?
What's that?
It's so disappointing. Taco Bell taco seasoning. Put that on the burgers instead of like regular seasoning.
Yeah, I'm out.
Dude, that's how my mom used to make them. They were so good.
I'm out.
I think that's what I need to do is I need to sit down with my mom and
Taco
just...
Bell seasoning is like seasoning salt and cumin.
It's great though. I need to sit down with my mom and just figure out her recipes.
Oh yeah, keep the legacy going.
Yeah, dude, because she has so much food that's so good. And I think I have my mom's touch when it comes to cooking because, I don't know, she also might be lying to me because it's my mom. Like, not that my mom's a liar, just like she's just...
No, you called her a liar.
She's being
straight
like
up.
she's being like honest,
Yeah,
or
yeah.
you know, like she's definitely lying about like, oh, this tastes good.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But yeah, she's like, you're this guy that's better than mine. I've done a couple of plates that she said that as well. I'm just like, I think you're lying to me. And she's like, no, I'm not. I'm like, well, I don't know, maybe.
Yeah. Yeah, my mom literally hands over cooking to me like most of the time. Because she's like, you just like care more. I was like, yeah, all right.
Yeah, I don't know, man. Like, it is one of those things where because I'm trying to eat healthier, which is that's not even the thing. Like it is, it should be, and I'm trying to be, but it's not.
Yeah.
Just cooking in general, just like I don't want to cook broccoli.
Yeah, right.
You know what we do eat a lot is asparagus.
I get down on asparagus, but like
I hate
just
peeing
can't.
afterwards.
Yeah, I just can't eat too much of that at all. Because like I really like it, and then like if I go to eat it like anytime like 2 days later or whatever, I'm just like, I don't want it. I'm out.
Yeah.
What I could eat every day is like cilantro rice though. I could literally eat that shit every day, all the time.
It makes the best.
Who makes the best cilantro rice?
Yeah.
Like restaurant?
I like Qdoba's.
Yeah, I was like, Qdoba's is pretty good. I'm just trying to think who makes cilantro lime rice.
I think it's just Qdoba and Chipotle, really.
Yeah, right. I think Applebee's does too, but I've never had it. Yeah. But yeah, anyway.
What's one thing you really want to learn how to cook?
What I want to learn how to cook?
Yeah. Or at least attempt.
I really want to make like homemade like pasta stuff.
Dude,
I heard it's super easy, but I just don't have like the tools to do it.
It's not even that it's super easy, it's that it takes for fucking ever to make.
Yeah, that too.
That's just like...
But yeah, like I want to make homemade noodles, you know, all that kind of shit. I already make sauce from scratch, like super easily. We literally just canned a bunch of tomatoes that we use to like make homemade sauce.
Cute.
Yeah. It's pretty good.
Yeah. What would I want to make? Sushi. Actually, we made sushi before. That's pretty fun.
Yeah.
It's super easy. Barely an inconvenience.
See, in like, I would rather just get like raw fish and just eat that instead of turning that into sushi. Like if I got tuna to make like spicy tuna, I would rather just turn that into like a grilled tuna fillet or something.
I really want to know how to make shrimp taste good.
Okay.
Because like I've had like really good shrimp, but I feel like when I make shrimp, it just tastes like too fishy. So it's like, how do you fix that?
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like, oh, like yeah, this shrimp Alfredo is really good, but
tastes like shrimp.
Yeah, yeah, for real.
Well, that is time.
That's time. Yeah.
That was surprisingly in depth for such a random topic.
Yeah. It's like we don't cook at home, but what we would like to cook.
Yeah, what we would like to cook.
What are you gonna cook next?
Oh man, I think we're gonna make homemade runzas next, or like kraut burgers.
Homemade what?
Kraut burgers.
Yeah, but what did you say before that?
Runzas.
The fuck's is Grunts?
That's a national chain. That's in Nebraska. That's why we call it Runzas.
Is it national?
Yeah, it is a national chain.
If it's just in Nebraska?
But it's from Nebraska.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah, it's from
the way
Nebraska.
it's like a national chain that's in Nebraska. It's like,
yeah. No, it's a national chain, but it's from Nebraska. It's all over the Midwest.
What would you consider a national chain?
I mean, like Culver's is a national chain,
No.
but it's
does it have to be just in one state to be considered a national chain?
No, it has to be in multiple states.
Yeah, well, that's...
Yeah. But yeah, so there's your answer. Multiple states.
So 2 states?
At least.
I would say like 3.
Sure. But I mean, you have to have X amount of locations too.
Yeah.
Like you can't have 3 stores in 3 states and be a national chain.
I mean, what if it's like California, Nebraska, and New York? That's pretty national.
But if it's still one store in each of those places, I don't think that counts.
I think you could call it national.
I wouldn't count it.
But if it's like Colorado, Wyoming, and Nebraska,
but
like
you
would that be national?
But if you have like 40 stores total, then yes.
In those 3 states?
Yes.
I don't think that would be national.
If you have 40 stores total.
Would that be more regional?
That's a shit ton of stores.
It'd be a regional store, not a national store.
That's still national.
Like,
Regional.
like Buc-ee's isn't national. It seems like it's more regional.
Regional is like Hardee's compared to Carl's Jr. It's a national company, but it's regional like to what they do.
You know ours used to be a Hardee's.
Yeah.
Anyways, thank you guys again for tuning in. Hopefully you guys are enjoying yourselves.
Random, but okay.
Like, comment, subscribe.
Wiggle that bell.
Jiggle. Don't jiggle. Wiggle.
Don't jiggle.
Thank you guys again for tuning in. Hopefully you guys enjoyed our DVD extras. And we'll see you guys next week.
On Friday. For
that too.
DVD extras.
Yeah. Bye.
We're going to do right.
Bye.